Okay, today's video is going to be on the ADXL 345 input shaper for the V400, and I'll put the link down in the description of where you can get it from. It's just this small box and it comes with this cable which plugs into the speeder pad, so I'm just going to show how I set my one up. I did already print out one test, and at the end, after I've done the input shaper and printed the other test, I'll compare them both. I can see ringing on this one. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but I'll get much closer up at the end to show. But yeah, hopefully it should get rid of these repetitive lines. First thing I'm going to do is the 2.5mm Allen wrench. I'm going to undo the front of this. I did have to find a little bit longer screw. From the way I see it in the photos, this is actually attached to this top screw, so I'm just going to remove this top one. You can see this one, it's not a lot longer, but it's enough that it fits. Yep, that's nice and stable there. Yeah, so I'll just straighten the cable out a little bit. I'm going to plug this into the third port up the top here, and that's important unless you can change another setting. And then the other end of the cable is going to come into this box here. Okay, yeah, so that's into there. I could throw this bottom screw in just to keep everything nice and still. Yeah, so I'm just going to put that bottom screw in. Okay, so on the computer, I'm going to come down to machine. Now I'm going to search this list. If your printer's new, yours might be at the top. I know mine's near the end. It's one back. You want this one that just says printer.cfg, printer.config. Double click that and it'll open this up. Now you want to go down to line number 405, which is here. And you can see it's got hashtag include ADXL. This hashtag, you want to remove that, so I'm going to click this side, remove that hashtag. So now it's just include. Now click save and restart, and you see it says printer successfully saved. Okay, so once you change that, still under machine, right at the top or somewhere on this list, you're going to see ADXL 345. Open that, and then in there, I'll put it down in the comments. But up here where under line number 2 where it says serial DEV, you want to change this. Okay, so once you've got that in there under line number 2, again just click save and restart. It says ADXL successfully saved. Okay, so once you've done that on the computer, back to the printer, press configuration, input shaper, click finding AXDL, and then press measure both, and now allow it to do what it's got to do. Don't know how clear you can see that in the picture, but it's shaking very fast. Yeah, it's saying wait for calculations. You can see on the other screen it tells you how many hertz, 30, 31, 32. You can definitely hear it. I'll put the mic over there. You can see there it adjusted. And now I'm going to come back to the computer. Under console up here, I'm going to save config and send. You can see it restarted. Yep, so I'm going to unplug this and quickly unscrew it off the machine there. Okay, so that's the front back on. You have to come back over to the computer, go back to machine, back to your printer config, down to 405, and then add this hashtag back in. So shift and 3, so that's hashtags there. And now save and restart up the top here. Yeah, so you can see there, that's reloaded. This is reloaded, so I'm just going to go home. The ringing test. Print. And start that. So this is unfinished. I'll try and get it from this angle, might be able to see it better. You can see this is the first one that I did, my original print. And hopefully you can see the banding on that. I don't know how easy it is to see on the camera. You can see on the back side it's pretty bad. And then this was the most recent one, which you should be able to see. It's a bit better. I do still see some. I've got some working out to do, but it definitely looks better. I still haven't wiped this one off properly. You can see how bad it was originally on these ones. I'm going to mess around a bit more, and if I can get better results, I will post them up. But I know that this filament is already bad for banding. It shows up bad on this. This is PETG, but it's black and shiny, so it shows up pretty bad. Maybe you can see it from there. But this end one is definitely just a little bit better. Same on the top, if you can see. Yes, I just updated the room a bit. I moved that old computer out and put this, I've got one in here now. Thanks very much everyone for watching, and please like and subscribe, and I will put out another video as soon as possible. Thank you.